Okay, thank you so much for joining me for my big review for Kennedy by Estetica in the color RH1488RT8. I purchased this wig with my own funds from the Hair Wear on Instagram or Diamond Hair Solutions on the web, and I put all the details here. So let's start with the color. It's a lovely blonde, I think. It's beautiful. It's a dark blonde with the lightest blonde highlights. And it has a golden brown root, which I think is really nicely done. I think it looks very natural. It's a very, very pretty color. So let's talk about Kennedy. Now, as soon as Kennedy came out, I wanted her because I do like a really nice bob that has this certain something, and I think this one has. So I think it's a classic, almost one length looking bob, but it has that modern twist to it. And I think the modern twist comes from the little layers. So there's a few layers and these flippy bits here on the sides, which I just think it just gives it a little bit more of a youthful, modern, cool look, rather than just a straight blunt bob with no flippy ends. It's really quite straight bob, but it does have, it seems, a little bit of a wave here, and it gives it a nice bounce. So you have really nice movement. It's low density. I can't feel any permatease. There might be the tiniest bit around the cap, but you wouldn't really know. So if you are into low density wigs with little or no permatease, this is definitely for you. If you like a little bit of volume, this one is for you as well, I think, because even though there is no permatease, or very little at least, you still can get some volume into this. And because of the bounce and that slight wave, ever so slight. I don't know if you can see this one, this little wave, what I mean. You have a little bit of volume there as well. So I think it hits that sweet spot between low density and medium volume density, if that makes sense. All right, let's look at Kennedy from all sides. Let's look at the lace front. I think the lace front is very nicely done. And it runs into the ear tabs, which I think just, again, makes it look a little bit more natural because you can pull it back that slightly bit further. Has a mono top, which I think is really nicely done as well. This is not straight out of the box. I have been wearing it for a day or two. I have washed it and I have put some dry shampoo on it. I changed the part, which I thought was very easy to do. I didn't really need anything to change it. Easily attackable on both sides, which gives it a slightly different look again. So you could push it down a little bit to make it a bit sleeker if you wanted to. Or you can just put some product in and just put more volume in that way. I think it's adorable. I think it's such a cute piece. Fit-wise, now Estetica wigs do fit me big. I have a 21.5-inch circumference, and I have to have it the adjusters quite close in. There's still a little bit of space. If you have a smaller circumference, there's still a little bit of space to tighten it more. I do have quite a bit of gapping at the back, but I don't think that's really that obvious at all. And it's not uncomfortable either. So there is room for people with a bigger head size. But please always check that with the retailer if that would fit you. So let's look at the cap construction. We have a mono top with an extended lace front that runs into the ear tabs. The ear tabs are like lace covered and they have metal stays in them. Then we have a wefted sides and back, an extended open nape with hook adjusters. And here you can see how far in I have to have it. So there's enough room to extend out and to extend back in. Nice and stretchy. The ear tabs on me fall here. They're slightly higher than they would normally sit on me. This is my bio hair here. But not uncomfortable. It basically means it doesn't really impinge on my ears as much. So fit wise, for my 21.5 inch circumference, not really a problem. Fibers, they are not overly soft, they're not overly coarse. The one thing I am not the biggest fan of is how shiny they are. I have washed this wig, I have put dry shampoo on quite a bit, and it's still really quite, in my eyes, an unnatural shine. I only have a ring light on and I have natural light coming from a big window from this side, so I can't really blame it on the bright lights. Yeah, so I hope it will dissipate a little bit more over time. So I do keep touching it, I do keep brushing it, and I probably will wash it more than I normally would my wigs, in the hope that the shine will come out. That's the one thing I'm a little bit hesitant about, to say that, you know, that's not my favorite thing. That's one of the reasons I like heat-friendly wigs, because they just look really natural in terms of the fiber, in terms of the shine. Styling option wise now, it is a shorter piece, so I think there is not overly much you can do with it, and I do quite like it as it is anyway. So you can do just about a half up, half down. The front bits will fall out, but you can clip them back if you feel you want to do that. So that's possible. Different way of tucking it. I quite like to have one side properly tucked and the other out like that. Because it's a mono top, you can obviously move the part about. I put a lot of hairspray on because when she first came out of the box, she was quite a bit of a flopper. So there's quite a lot of hairspray on it now. But you can move the part for whichever way it suits you. And as you can see, I think it's quite easy to do. Obviously, the hairspray now helps to keep it in place. It's a little bit difficult at the front, but it's only because of the hairspray. But the actual part is easy to do. So you can tuck both sides, make it really sleek. Tuck the front bits in as well, so they are long enough to be tucked. You can pull this fringe back or straight back. And then you can always poof it out with some product. Tuck it. That's a nice look too. Headbands, I think, are always cute with shorter hair, with a pixie or with a bob, or because of the lace front you can push it all back. Right, let me take you outside so you can see this beautiful blonde color in the natural light. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Carewears Wigs. And don't forget to follow the hair I wear. And if you have any questions about this wig or any other wig, just get in contact with her. She will help you immensely. Otherwise, have a lovely day and I hope I see you soon. Bye.